here, land.
Yeah.
You have a 4-hour layover while they unload some fucking bullshit from the back of it. Take it back. I wouldn't want to do that either.
No. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens.
Fucking do it, dude. How old are you?
17.
Fucking do it, bruh.
Are you a good swimmer?
Yeah.
Are you good at like confrontation?
Yeah.
Because they'll send you to like SEER school and shit like that.
Great, I've got so wrong on this bike. I increased the rake to make it stable, but then decreased the rod length to make it agile, and those two together do not work.
No.
Stable and agile don't go together. It's real wobbly.
We're about to get nuked by a MiG-21. Kill him before he drops his payload. Kill him before he drops his payload. No!
I'll go back to pits, because I need to change that. Oh, that's so much better. But I just can't throw it in as hard as I just was.
Let's Daisy have Hoppa.
Okay, dude, what the fuck? Hey, just stop,
Can't
seriously.
have
Like, it's not fun.
Alright, let's go.
Just let Daddy know she picks up some extra things for Zach. That's okay.
Justin, now this is per Snapchat AI, but it says the radar cross-section of MiG-21 can vary depending on factors like its config and materials used. It generally has a moderate radar cross-section compared to more modern aircraft.
What is moderate?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of ambiguous.
Like, compared to an F4 Phantom?
Yeah, like
Is that
compared to a
considered
C-130 and a...
Like,
Yeah,
is it
so-
F14 is considered modern? Like, what's modern?
I don't know. It was kind of ambiguous.
Hi, Googaloo. I wasn't leaving the baby. I wasn't leaving the baby. I have the baby. I have the baby. I have the baby.
Oh, fuck.
Harper, stop that. I got the baby. I got the baby. Peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
exactly which bike this is, but it's actually really nice.
AI says the radar cross-section of the MiG-21 is generally larger than that of an F-16. Why?
Which makes sense because I feel like radar cross sections were much better.
I said that, and you're like, well, I think that.
I think it's. I just want to say that I think the MiG-21 would probably have a surprisingly lower cross section than you think. And also, is that a spare skin F-16, or is it an
I'm
F-16
assuming,
in
yeah.
the usual configuration with wing bags and AMRAAMs on the pylons and a jammer center?
I'm assuming it's comparing to slick aircraft.
With a targeting pod and the HDS pod, you know.
I'm also guessing the F-16 just generally will have a better radar cross-section than the 21 because I guarantee the 21's made out of steel and the F-16 is
Yeah, I
out
was
of,
gonna say the construction materials are better.
Yeah.
Not stealth technology. They're definitely better. Why are you climbing me? Why are you climbing me? I think it also very strongly depends on aspect. I feel like radar cross section is probably an average number, but like I wonder a flanking 16 versus a flanking MiG-21. Like a flanking 16 has a massive fucking rudder, dude. You know? So I wonder if shit like that makes a massive difference.
Yeah, F-16 airframe primarily made of aluminum alloy. MiG-21 airframe is made of aluminum and steel alloy.
BRB.
So,
Jake, you should try the rider lean thing.
I don't have enough things on my controller.
You don't have another joystick?
Yeah, but I use my other joystick for, what do you call it?
Or what you
Gearing,
call it?
Gearing and that.
Hearing?
Gearing, yeah. Because
Oh, gearing. Oh, right, I
some of
remember.
the buttons don't work on my controller, so I've got to use left push down on stick to shift down and right push down to shift up. And I don't know. It'd be a bit weird moving it about and trying to do that.
You like this track?
It's alright.
How was your time at your dad's house?
It's alright. It's just a little spot to stay while I'm got to get up early for college. Yeah. So instead of getting up at like 5 AM, you can get the earliest bus to college. You know, I could just get up at 8 at his.
Yeah.
And on Tuesday, Jade had dropped out of the college she was at, and she had applied for a college near mine. It was her first day on Tuesday, so got on the same bus and all that, and I made sure she got there alright. She knew what she was doing.
So do you have like multiple classes in college, or is it just one?
Yeah. I do 3 subjects: physics, sport, and design tech. So physics is the hardest, obviously. But then sport and design pick are pretty easy, to be fair. So it's nice not having to have 3 really demanding subjects. I've just got one that's really hard, and the other 2 are kind of, laid back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay, but I'd rather be in uniform in the Air Force doing something. But really, I need these grades to then future-proof myself, if you get me. So if Air Force doesn't work out, I've got something else. Decide that now. It's a tough decision. So once I join Air Force, I'm gone. Like, I'm moving about 120 miles away. So yeah, it's tough. Bro, I was literally 3.5 seconds up on my timer there, just ruin it.
These bikes are really fast, but they kind of feel a little bit soulless in a way.
Yeah.
I was just watching my fastest load.
Did a couple more changes to my setup. It's still slow, spongy feeling, if you get me. It just doesn't like do well.
Yeah, these bikes do feel kind of
Wobbly.
spongy.
Now the brakes just don't work. Lost front.
I think you actually might be going too fast, to be honest, into some of these corners.
See me, the jubilant. I don't even know what I was saying. My front wheel went over that blue curve and it just like dropped off. Yeah, I dropped off the left side of that curve and it sent the front sideways.
You want to try a different track or different bikes or something?
Let's go with Magello on these boats.
Alright.
I'll just need to like try and remember this setup. Actually, if I just do that override setup, that should be like saved.
Go to a track we know like the back of our hands.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm asking the AI about the 15th Mew in 2017. It's
And what did it
actually
say?
kind of
I
said,
guess
tell
it
me
just
about-
accurately said what we did.
Kinda. So I said, tell me about the 15th Mew in 2017. It said, 15th Mew in 2017 was a Marine Ground Air Task Force deployed to the Middle East and the Pacific. It conducted various operations and training exercises to maintain readiness and support region security. I said, did they go to Africa? It says, yes, the 15th Mew in 2017 also conducted operations in Africa as
Alligator
part of their
Dragon.
deployment. They participate in various missions and exercises to enhance regional security and build partnerships. I said, did they do any combat operations? Yes, the 15th Mew in 2017 conducted combat operations as part of their deployment. They were prepared to engage in combat if necessary, yada, yada, yada. I said, who did they fight? The Mew in 2017 was prepared for combat operations, but it's important to note that specific details about who they may have fought are not publicly available.
Trying a different bike this time.
I was hoping it said, yeah, several Harriers off the USS America fucked up ISIS. That'd be cool.
Servers up.
Accounting for 47 kills. That'd be badass if I had like a kill cam.
I thought it was over 1,000.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just saying. If it gave a
Yeah,
number,
I'm
that'd
pretty
be
sure
cool.
Side Slappy's told us it was over 1,000.
Who said that?
The Side Slappies?
I don't know who you're referencing.
the colonel, the full bird.
Oh. Oh, you're referencing that he called them slappies.
And then he said, "Make peace." Like complete opposite meaning.
Yeah,
Here we
Fidel
are.
Semper, Marines.
It's like Nick Lovett of a piece said, "Remember, Marines, never ready, or never faithful." Like,
Die, and then there will be peace.
at least you can, like, faithful always works, but make peace or die works one way, but die or make peace. I mean, I guess so. I guess it works. It's kind
I
of.
mean, it
gross.
does. It's just dumb. It doesn't sound right.
Wait for me.
I hate this
Hey,
writing
didn't
stuff.
the U.S. just fuck someone up, Dustin?
Do that quite regularly.
I just read something. I can't remember who we fucked up. It was like some yada yada backed rebels who shot rockets, yada yada yada. Either way, it kind of made me happy to hear that fucking Biden's not in town. Fucking put some blood on his hands. You know?
It's not that he's not willing to put his blood on his hands. He's got to have
He wants no
a reason that
conflict.
suits him.
Yeah, he
I don't
needs to
think
be able to
gives a
articulate
shit
it for
about
election.
conflict. I don't think he gives a shit about whether or not we have conflict or not. I think he cares about how he looks. Like for example, he can't do a conflict that looks good for the Republican Party. But this conflict is pretty bipartisan. Both sides are involved. You know?
Yeah. I really don't foresee us fucking starting to drop bombs in fucking Gaza, like,
No,
we're
I
just
think
gonna be there
it's-
as deterrents, like,
I think it's a little bit of a deterrence to, like, say
you're so dumb.
dude, my view is messed up from my track IR.
Yeah, it looks fucked.
I'm gonna
Yeah, it looks fucking scuffed.
they're more, yeah, like you said, they're more there to, one, tell Israel, like, hey, we're here, like, on call, and two, to tell, like, Lebanon and Egypt and Syria, like, stay the fuck out.
This is not the time to capitalize, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's cool we had that, like, presence about us that, like, yeah, we're gonna send a fucking carrier destroyer. And you guys are doing shit to these people while we're
Not
here.
just one carrier group, 2 carrier groups, and a mute.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. Can you imagine the fucking formations where it's like, any questions, Marines? And some, sir, are we going into Gaza? No, next question. No, it would be, well, always be ready. Marines, you never know. Like, you know some fucking
what
gunny's
he's
hyping up his
That's what
Marines.
he's like, just like I told you guys, I was on the 31st view
Yep.
when the Twin Towers fell. All
Yep.
right? You
Yep,
never know.
straight up. Giving those fucking young Marines hope. Some female Marines getting fingered in the formation and shit.
No, they're in the bedroom.
She's on a smoke deck, just 2 fingers up her snatch, 1 in her ass.
Big.
It's just crazy that was still a part of your second deployment, and I know nothing about it. Like, so close together to when I got out, yet so far. It's weird.
Oh, what? The tricks being in the battalion?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so bad. It's such, like, bad. Like, I'm sure, like, over time, like, the Marine Corps might mature, but, like, it's just a bunch of fucking 18-year-olds.
Did you go back to pits?
Yeah.
Like, 18-year-olds are gonna do 18-year-old things. Like, you can't entirely blame them, but at the same time, it's like, come on, dude. It's like,
What did you
You signed
think
up to-
was going to happen?
it's like, one, what did you think was gonna happen? So it's like everybody knew this was gonna happen, but at the same time, it's like you guys should have fucking just Like, you should be better. You should be way fucking better than this. Yeah, you can press play. Like, you should be way better than this. Like, I hated it when, like, we talk about how, like, we're professionals and shit, and then I'd see some, like, hardcore unprofessional shit like that happen. Like, I get dudes are gonna fight and stuff, and all that, like, I'm not, like, naive, you know? But like fighting in the stairwell over a chick.
Yeah, it's just adding.
Like, that's like the fights they were having. Like on RMUs, like dudes were fighting just because they were drunk, and then they'd be like go back to being best buddies the next day. Like when I was like with like 2-2 and shit, like dudes would be fighting because like the girl pledged herself to a machine gunner and they were gonna get married, but then the machine guns would go out to do their table shoot and she would sleep with half a fucking first platoon. And then, like, of course, the machine gunners would get back and they're like, you know, coming up the stairs at the barracks, like, all fucking exhausted, blah, 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 blah. And, like, chick comes down, like, you know, gives machine gunner a kiss and walks by, and then, like, all the first platoons coming by, like, yeah, she gave me a kiss too, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, was it frowned upon to do the PDA shit?
Like, dude, it was like nobody knew what to fucking do. The officers were like strong. The officers were strong in that they cared about their careers. Like, they weren't strong in that they would do what needed to be fucking done to correct shit, you know? Like, if something would directly, like, influence their career, like, you would see the officers fucking jump on it, like, and be disciplined in that shit. But, like, shit like that, like, it's not gonna affect your officer. The officer team, if they let that shit go, the staff NCOs, they were fucking worn the fuck out, and they didn't know what to do. Like, the staff NCOs, like, the ones who were, like, combat vets still were like, I don't know what to do about this.
Imagine Pagan trying to manage that shit.
Pagan would have fucking handled it.
Oh, it would have been glorious, bro.
But, yeah, Pagan would have handled that shit. I don't know how he would have handled it, but I feel like he would have handled it.
It would have been handled with not kid gloves, that's for sure.
It would have not been what?
Not with kid gloves, that's for sure.
Oh no, I feel like he'd fucking grab a dude by the neck. Like,
Hey, Marine, let me smell your fingers. Yeah, Staff Sergeant, no! Let me smell your fingers, Marine. Been fingering nasty fucking once again, haven't you? No, Staff Sergeant.
But dude, like they legit be like, does she let you do the things she let me do, like, and shit like that? And like the machine gunner, like, legitimately, he thought it was all like banter and shit. And like, no, she was straight up fucking cheating. And eventually, she told him, like, yeah, I slept with all of her.
Little crazy.
Stay on the track, bruh.
Can you imagine, like, we're prepping for our 7 months at sea. We're, you know, downloading fucking porn and illegally bootlegging movies. They're like, make sure you get Plan Bs.
Dude, we had like a female woman like nobody respects you. Or sorry, it was headquarters, like the company medic was female. Oh my god, I just said medic.
Plan Bs and lube, ladies. Stock up.
Dude, like, gay dudes was one thing. Like, they were still just like dudes, right? Like, Eskenazi was just one of the fucking guys.
If Eskenazi was openly gay, we still would have welcomed him with open arms, you know?
We would
He's
have had
just a
no
good
fucking
cop.
problem with it. We had a fucking, like, openly gay corpsman. I was very drunk and asked him a lot of questions about the dynamics of his relationships. You know? He's like, oh, don't get me wrong, I'm still a fucking man. I am in charge. Like, everybody fucking loved him, dude. He was hilarious. Like, we had, like, a sergeant who was very Hispanic, very, like, uncomfortable with the gay shit, right? And, the fucking corpsman climbed into his fucking sleeping system with it.
No shit.
Yeah. Like they were all racking out, and like you know, everyone's like in first platoon, second platoon, third, first spot, second spot, third spot, like the lines were like racking out and shit. And like Firewatch was posted, like walking around and doing their things, but everybody was still kind of bullshitting, like playing on their phones. And like they were talking shit on the corpsman or something like that. He's like, bet. So he got out of his sleeping bag, like snuck over to like third squad leader's bag and like unzipped it and started forcing it into the fucking sleeping system. It was hilarious. Like that platoon was actually, that was the platoon with the chick problem, but it was also hilarious. Like the way they fucking played with each other was fucking genuinely.
You see where I'm coming from though, right? It is just so weird you lived in that world that I just know nothing about, and you stayed 2 years longer than me, and you had such a fucking different experience in 1.5.
Too late.
Oh, dude,
bro.
in 1.5, like East Coast Marines, bro. You know what? The same thing. Fucking the Delta dude who the Sean Ryan podcast. Like, Sean asked him. He's like, hey. So are like the different like Delta squadrons? They have like Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie squadron. Are they like? Do they have like different personalities? Like Sean's like, yeah, like I know like a lot of different units will kind of have like their own fucking personalities, and I never really thought about it. I was like, that's not really a thing, can it be? And then like Sean Wright or the Delta guy's like, oh fuck yeah, they all are different. He's like, if you're in like Alpha Squadron, there are a bunch of like Ray-Ban wearing fucking cool surfer bro dudes, and he's like the Bravo Squadron's all about like just being like tough all the time. Like they just always have their tough face on. They never like that's their thing. And I was like, you know what? Like the dudes in 1.5 were like chill and like cool in a way, and like on the East Coast everyone was just like sad. It was weird.
Well, just hearing
And which is crazy because all the dudes in 1.5 who like re-enlisted but came from the East Coast were like bro, like you're gonna see like the East Coast is way more disciplined, but you're never gonna get the same quality of training. And
I think garrison disciplined, right?
No, but it wasn't. It was way worse. Like they had like annoying discipline. Like the discipline was like for stupid shit.
That's what I'm saying. Their 8 points look great. Their boost
No.
blousings were nice and high. That kind of shit.
No, it was more like everyone in the barracks shower curtains will be cut.
Jesus.
Like that. It was that kind of stupid shit. Like it's like you had a shit ton of obese Marines too. Like a lot of fat Marines.
In the East Coast?
Yeah, we had a kid have a fucking heart attack tonight. Like a 23-year-old dude fucking straight up had a heart attack. They had to fucking rush him to the hospital. Dude was like 300 pounds, like just fat blob. I don't know how they make candies.
Jesus.
Like you would commonly see very overweight.
You see what I'm flying? Yeah, boy.
Ooh, Jeff Daddy.
Jeff Daddy Airborne. Very confused why I can't slow my radar right now.
Is it on silent? Yeah, top of the MFE. Oh, look, you're an idiot. That's
But it
what
won't
came
slew.
out.
Ah.
So smart, you figured it out.
Thanks, Dad.
Aren't you a Jeff driver, bro? What's wrong with you?
It's been a while. I'm washed up for sure. This is one thing I can't get to figure out is the IFF. Because the IFF is slashed out. There's no MFD button for it to like unslash it. I have it bound. I remember there's like a way you do it with nose wheel
Isn't
steering.
it like through the data linker?
It has to be unticked. I just fucking can't remember.
Oh, do you have your IFF switch on? Like, is it like
Yeah.
the 16 where IFF is off by default?
So I have IFF switch forward. Now I see what you're saying. Let's see. Now I see what you're saying.
Is it like, you know how you have the buttons for for like self-propelled jammer and targeting pod and all that? Is there a button over there you have to flip on your?
That's what
right
I'm looking for. That's a great fucking point, bro.
You just like click them all. Yeah.
Cage. Still nothing.
Trey,
Yeah.
you know that NATO training mission I was working on?
Yeah.
I'm like, I've made it, but I just don't know. Like, I have no idea what to do with it or like what to add to it. Because
What's
right
it
now
in?
it's on DCS and it's got every single aircraft in it basically.
Does it have target ranges?
Yeah, there's a ground target range.
Layered SAM defenses for seed and wild weasel training area.
It's because it's meant to be like a NATO training mission, so like no live kind of weapons shot at you and all that. But
Well, how can you practice
that's what I'm thinking.
seed without? I
That's
mean, IRL they would be like electronically like computed missiles. They wouldn't be real, but the game's not IRL, and
Really?
that shit's not in the game with echelons of ground controllers and shit. So just plop an SA-10 down,
I think
plop
I'll
it
do
down,
that.
and surround it with SA-15s, and then have a competition to see who can crack it.
But that's the thing with my missions, they're just layered in realism. Every single part of it, I try and make it as real as possible.
Well, if you think about it like this, if the fucking military had DCS, they would just fucking put SAMs down like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the other thing is like, if you're so focused on realism, who's your ground controller, who's your air controller, who's your tower?
Bro, I want people in there to do that, but
That's
yeah.
the thing is like, if you can't like, don't sweat it. Don't say realism, this and that when you can't really even truly honestly do it.
Yeah.
If you gotta bend a couple rules here and there to make it work, that's fine. It's it's still a video game.
Bro, I'd love to have ATC.
You'd have to join a Milsim clan to have that
Because
shit.
it's the same idea, really. Like, if you get hit by a SAM in the game, you're dead, and you fucking respawn and try again. But in real life, if you get hit by a SAM in training, you're
They
dead,
tell
and
you
you
to
try
go fly
again.
to the loiter area. Did you set up IPs and all that stuff too? Like,
I will do,
Like-
yeah.
go back to the holding pattern, meet the tanker, and then we'll reset in an hour. And then all the wings regroup, get back to their staging points and going again, and so on and so forth. Like, if you're not gonna have all that stuff, I want to see why you want to swim put in the real SA-10.
Yeah.
I got it, Dustin. You have to turn on IFF in this panel.
What riding style do you have, Jake?
I don't know.
Kind of looks like mine. Maybe
DCS.
Rust.
Oh! What the fuck got me, bro? I got
I
no
don't know.
RWR on that.
You should have turned your RWR on, not your.
It was on, bro.
I kind of want to ride slower bikes, dude.
Maybe a MiG-21 just clapped you.
I'm on red, so that's impossible.
Are you
be
on
down?
Growling?
F16 by 89X.
Alright, let's do
Dirty boy.
But
Sick
to be
of
fair,
these.
I might
I love
load
that I
up
have to auto
DCS
start
and work
that.
on
There's
this
gonna be a hot start for
mission
this.
then.
it. Okay.
LC
I-
hot.
I'll share my screen so you can like see and work on it together. I don't know.
You dumb bitch.
Kyle, Dustin, have either of you guys tried making missions?
Yeah, I have a mission.
I've dabbled.
I have a training mission every time we get a new module. We fucking fire it up and we go at it.
I got deep one day and made like a whole carrier mission with like live ILS, VOR, or TAC-N rather, like all that shit, and a refueler over top of the carrier. I got dick deep one day.
I have a couple like static target areas, some where the targets are like easily laid out and defined, and then some where they're like kind of tucked in, and then I have a couple like BVR areas and a couple ACM areas, and then a couple SAM defended areas, like targets behind SAMs. So you can either try to clap the targets without hitting the SAMs, or you can seed and honestly do whatever you want.
No. I'm on the north side, bro.
Did you see that cop?
No.
I was just sitting there and a walleye landed on me like dink. Dude, that's the shitty thing about playing as Russia this way, because America has aircraft at this kind of like skill level that have PGMs and all kinds of nice stuff, and the Russians still have like bombs that can't fucking fly straight.
Yeah, that looked like a fucking keg with fins welded on.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with it, Pablo. Here you go. Take it.
You think it's snowing in Ukraine yet?
Yeah, it already has. Have you seen that video of the mine roller?
I've seen a bunch. I just watched a ton and I didn't see snow in any of my videos. But
It's definitely had its first snow.
I just feel bad for those miserable bastards sitting in fighting holes throughout this fucking winter. That'd be miserable,
Dude, my
bro.
toes were cold this morning.
Yeah, it's like 50 degrees. And you're like, oh, it's freezing. It's a little nippy out here.
Meanwhile, it's like 17 degrees and he's in a hole.
Only thing keeping him warm is a fucking cigarette.
You put your butt against the wall of the fighting hole and it sucks the heat out of you. Huh? I don't have slippers. Not ones that don't hurt my feet. You ever fall asleep on the ground by accident and fucking wake up shivering?
No.
It's happened to me once or twice where like I rolled off my isomat and then it, like the heat sucked out of my body. That's happened a shit ton of times. You wake up on somebody else's isomat. Dude, I would like wake up in Lombardi's spot, like behind his pack, on his isomat, and Lombardi would be like 5 feet away in the dirt.
Dude, some of my favorite sleeping stories are in the Marine Corps, and all of them involve Carol. I'll never forget that night, Noki. It was the day that dude fell off the tower, and that night we slept, and it started pissing fucking rain. I'll never forget, like, I just wake up, and Carol is freaking out. I'm in a puddle. I'm in a fucking puddle! It was the funniest shit. I was like, what the fuck? He is just soaked head to fucking toe, sleeping right in like a down spot where it just accumulated water. And he's fucking just completely covered in water, bro. And then during our first McCree, this motherfucker decides, oh, we have to walk a lot, so I'm gonna pack fucking light. I'm not bringing anything, dude. Like, it's California. I'm just gonna sleep out in the warm. It's all good. And then the first night, dude, we're covered in fucking sweat trying to sleep. And he's like, Pintrack, I'm not gonna make it, man. Like, I'm freezing already. And I had to, like, fucking undo all my shit. And we had to share a fucking sleeping system the entire fucking McCree.
You guys are big ass dudes to be sharing a sleeping system.
It was fucking ridiculous, bro. I was like, Carol, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, I'll never forget that till the day I die. I'm in a puddle. I'm in a fucking puddle!
I think when we were doing the Op 4 thing, Gottner somehow slept on his camelback ladder, and it burst underneath of him. And he trenched into his sleep.
That was still, to this day, one of the most fun field ops I was ever a part of. Just like zero supervision.
Dude, Cecil told me to do some really dumb shit. He's like, when you get there, you just need to grab the radio, call up Long Rifle, and tell them you're occupying rank or training area 90 or some shit. So I did that, and they're like, okay, who is this and what's your RSO ID? And I was like, Then I got on the radio with fucking fucking Cherokee headquarters. Like, hey, Cherokee headquarters, this is Harold. Long Rifle wants my RSO ID, whatever. I don't fucking know what to tell him. I just tried to check in the range like I was told to. Like, why would he fucking tell me to do that?
And I don't remember ever having to do that. I thought like the grand fucking master of the whole op was like doing that shit for us.
Well,
but
every training area had an officer or a staff NCO who, like, sergeants and up could be RSOs. Right?
you just had to go to like a day-long course, right?
Yeah, like Nelson was an RSO, Jan was an RSO. They all had to do it. And so for every training area you were in, there was an RSO. So like Lieutenant Gallagher was, positioned in one. Like, either way, like fucking, I just don't fucking know why he would tell me to do that, knowing there's a very good chance that it could have gotten me or the company in trouble, like for sending an NCO or like a fucking small corporal, like, and all this other shit out to this training area with no fucking leadership or any of this stuff. Like, I could see that easily getting people in trouble, or he genuinely thought I was an RSO. But yeah, they gave me like a grid, and they're like, hey, yeah, you need to hike to this spot, so that way you're back within like an RSO's coverage. It was like, yeah, like Lieutenant Gallagher is covering this training area, so you need to move this direction.
Why does it say these missiles are unknown? I have fucking updated my DTC. Yeah, it was fun when we ended up in like the backyard, basically, in that one mountain town all together. Copy updating.dtc now.
Yo, Jake, if you turn the trainer on in GP bikes and set it to like just half a second in front of you, and then just kind of like pace yourself, like do a really slow lap at first, and then just stay like right behind him the entire lap, it actually helps. Because obviously, if you finish right behind him, you'll still do a faster lap than your last one, you know. I turned it on originally just to kind of like watch my own rider as he went through, just to see what my like riding position was. But I kind of learned that it's nice to have.
Have you guys ever played like Assetto Corsa?
Yep. I used to play the fuck out of that on console. And I had a full sim setup. But then I sold it because I just got bored.
I love how like sim racing gear still has like force feedback controllers and shit, yet like you have to really fucking spend an arm and a leg to get force feedback controller.
It's because one company made it and then copyrighted so no one else can use it.
That's not true. That's a pretty big myth.
Oh.
Yeah, they do. There is a copyright for some shit, but it's not. It doesn't prevent anybody from making their own force feedback. Like there is a guy who makes force feedback controllers.
Yeah, like Rhino or whatever.
But yeah, but he's like just a dude doing it by himself. If you think if it was copyright problematic, they'd sue the fucking piss out of him. I want to say there is a copyright, and it's not. It doesn't matter. Like the copyright is on something that doesn't matter, or the company that had the copyright has long been out of business, so it's invalid or some shit. There's like truth that there was a copyright, but it's like not the reason.
If Virpil comes out with the fucking force feedback stick, I'm literally selling my soul.
I got the CM3 right now. It's amazing.
Yeah,
And I got a Warbird. I got the CM3. If they come out with a force feedback, yeah, I'll have it. I'm already eyeballing that Apache Collective.
I was just about to say, Dre, you're getting the Apache Collective.
nah.
Wow. An Apache pilot not wanted to get it.
I'm fucking already goated just with using the fucking throttle, so
Yeah.
It was?
what's the point?
True.
The same reason why you get a force feedback stick. It's just cool.
Does that mean like DCS has to give like force feedback profiles, or
It already
how? It does?
Yeah.
I mean, force
Like,
feedback would
like-
actually improve your flippy flying.
Oh, I'm
All
sure.
the non-fly-by-wire aircraft, like the F-14,
Damn,
like
yeah.
if you're entering like stall zones or high AOA, like and you had a force feedback stick, like you'd feel it, like your
It'd
controls-
fight you.
Your whole
That would
hand
help
rattle.
so much, dude.
Like, you know when like the plane might like snap over or something because you stall the wing out, like you'll fucking feel it, like your stick will snap away and shit.
Or like,
Like
if
the
you
dude was demonstrating, like you can set the force at which it can pull, and he's like, you gotta be careful. Like you can easily set this to snap hard enough that it could actually hurt you.
yeah.
That's big.
It'd be cool if you're in like the P-51 going really fast, and then all your stick gets stiff. So obviously
Yeah.
you're pushing against all the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're like dive
So
bombing
fast.
and shit, and
Or
you
like
fucking
think
feel your
like you're
stick
coming
tighten
into
up.
land and you're just trying to pull back on the stick, and you gotta pull harder and harder and harder and harder, man.
Yeah.
Or in helicopters, when you trim, it just stays put.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I could sell my stick and then get the CM3, but it's just too much hassle for just a damper. It's like,
It's more than a damper. It's friction too.
right.
Like my stick is stiff as fuck.
I mean, I
actually don't even use the damper at all.
Tightening the springs.
The damper is nice, but I don't like the way it feels. And I tighten up the like friction springs, and so like it's legitimately like hard to pull my stick all the way back.
Is it friction or is it just tightening the springs? Like, is it a separate thing?
It's just tightening the springs, but I think they call it friction and dampening.
Okay, then then it is just dampening then.
It's a screw, and you like tighten, and it compresses the spring more and more and more, so the spring is even harder to compress.
But the CM2 has
So like,
that.
yeah, the CM2 has that, but not the dampening thing.
Right.
And then the Warbird now has the dampening, but not the spring compression.
The dampening would be good for helicopters, I feel like.
Yeah, the only problem with it is you have to really make the springs weak as shit. And like, I wouldn't have a problem with it because it's literally super fucking easy to like loosen them up.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way the dampening feels. Like, and it does. I have to kind of fuck with it a lot to get it to feel good. Like, there's like, I don't know how to explain it. It just, something feels kind of funky to me. Maybe it's just my stick in general. But, I don't know. I just don't like the way it feels. So I tinker with it a lot until it feels just the way I like it. But the problem is if I loosen it up and use the dampening for helicopters, then I have to go through that whole fucking process of just fine-tuning it. Give it to Tucker.
I've done 3 laps of the north side so far, and I've only crashed once at the carousel.
Dustin, talk me through this, dude. So I get in this plane hot started. It already has PL5s on it, or PL15s, whatever these AMRAM clones are.
PL.
I load the DL. No, the PL5s are the sidewinders.
Oh, the SD10s?
Yeah, the SD10s, thank you. But it's labeling them as unknown when I load the DTC. The PL5s are recognized. My tanks are recognized if I have them. But the fucking...
load the DTC? Like, load the configuration?
Yeah.
That's my problem with the Jeff, honestly. I'm just too stupid to fucking...
So you inserted the DTC and you reloaded your SMS?
Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying, bro. And I had the same problem last week. But I did not have a problem when I had a cold JF-17 that I auto-started. So it's something screwy with the hot start. So I'm gonna unequip everything.
It could be a bug. Or it could be maybe you're missing it. Maybe the DTC isn't properly uploading. Or maybe it's not locked in.
Well, it's recognizing the PL5, so that's my thing.
But they were already on.
So were these.
The SD10s were already on it?
Yes.
POV, I'm a reach tries to do something other than eating crayons.
Oh my god, I'm overspeeding behind.
You know, overspeed behind.
Oh, they'll flip out. They get real. The MI8 too. The MI8 is really easy to overspeed. You overspeed that thing and it just fucking rolls upside down.
What turns into a goldfish? It dies.
Pretty much, yeah. It does full belly up. In the helicopter's defenses, though, usually in their death throes, they all go belly up.
There we go. So yeah, that's a bug for sure.
Yeah. I can't wait for like the patch notes on it. Like the reason it happened with the dumb as shit.
Where's that?
Taco.
Kyle, do you think you're gonna do another live poker game?
Yeah.
It's coming back up. I'll give it a second.
We gotta get you trained up
Hi,
on
you're not helping me.
prominence.
You're gonna have to give me some more
Can you
money.
close that?
Man,
Dude, you
Can
lost
you
all
close
of
that?
it.
I can't hear
Oh,
you.
fuck
Close
it.
that.
I could definitely give you more though, because I got my season rewards, my ranked rewards. So
shake that thing for the money. It's kind of weird.
Drop it down low. I'll eat your cake just like a steak.
Okay.
Damn,
buddy. I saw 12 o'clock. Get reactivated. That's wild. There it is. Fuck you. Motherfuckers just called me that 40,000 drop.
Oh, why the hell am I in my hut? Yes.
Dustin, do you try like not to swear around your kids or your kid?
No. I know what they
Sometimes when I was a kid, my mom would like let me get a pass and be like, alright, you can say fuck, like, go ahead. I'd be like, really? Yeah, one time. You ever do that?
want. Maya gives Madeline a pass when she's singing the songs.
My mom always said that
It's
to
the
me, never
N-word.
counts. She's just dropping hard R's on rap songs.
You see that new movie came out, Old Dads?
Negative.
That dude gets fired for it. It's fucking funny. I forget the black actor's name. He's like, and when you get to that part of the song, what do you do? He's like, I don't say anything. He's like, so you're saying you're alone in your car on a road trip, and that part of the song comes on, and you said this is one of your favorite songs of all time, and you just don't say anything. You just let the flow die. He's like, no, I wouldn't let the flow die. Dude, but I can't even describe how fucking funny it is.
I've seen that before. Just that one.
I know, they have an email to work called. I don't.
What's the movie with Ashton Kutcher where he marries a black girl and Bernie Mac's the dad?
What? Yeah. Bernie Mac?
Bernie Mac was the father of the
That's
chick.
gotta be so fucking funny. I know
Dude,
there's a new one with what's his name? God damn, what's his name? He's from Superbad. War Dogs. Why do I
Oh,
not
the fat
know?
guy.
Yeah, except he's not fat. He actually looks like he's
Yeah. God, now you got me stumbling on it.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, thank you.
Yeah. Jonah Hill's in one where same thing. He's like super Jewish, but he's dating a black girl.
Dude, I actually
And
used to
Eddie
know.
Murphy's the dad. And
That's
What were you saying, Trey?
I used to know a fucking Jewish kid named Jonah. That's all I was gonna say, but then I was like, you know what? I should just.
Maybe it's Jonah Hill. You should call him up, see how he's doing.
Yeah, like Eddie Murphy's playing his dad, and Eddie Murphy's like straight up like white people are the worst thing that's ever happened in this world the entire movie.
Poor Dustin hijacked my story. The Bernie Mac character gives Ashton Kutcher like a pass to say all these racist jokes, and he's saying them, and like Bernie Mac's laughing. And I forget the joke he says where Bernie Mac goes, "Boy, you have 2 seconds to get the fuck out of my house." It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, but the kid that I knew, his name was Jonah, and he was fucking rich as fuck, dude. He was Jewish and he was rich as fuck. Like, at least that's what I'm pretty sure he was. Cause like he would live in this really nice fucking neighborhood, and like we'd play Xbox downstairs, and then his mom would just like come over on the like speakers and be like, "It's dinner time." honey."
What? On
And
the
I'm like,
speakers?
holy shit.
What?
Fucking rich
The
as fuck.
speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what?
I had a friend, and they had it in their house too. And like it was like there was like a passageway that kind of broke into the kitchen, and like that was where like the controller for the intercom was, and like you could either talk into it and like it would intercom through, and then you could activate like there's little push buttons and you could push them and they go to each room in the house. So like you could tune it. It had like a little knob and like a little slider, so you could turn it and set it to a radio station and play music for the whole house.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like speakers on the ceiling. And dude, the upstairs room was like
They're pretty common, believe it or not.
was like in the roof, so like it had like a slanted roof to it, and it was just the vibiest place ever. It was so chill. Like, I don't know, it felt like a fucking tree
that's
house.
what I want to
like,
do, Maya, but I want to do it with like those speakers. That's the problem.
It's super expensive. Yeah, I want to do something like that in my house. I want to have, but I might just do like Bose speakers. They have this like sing together type fucking mode to them where you get a bunch of them and they all connect on your Wi-Fi and they all work together to work through your whole house. Right now, my stereo system's good enough to cover the whole first floor easily, so I'm in no rush to change it. Yeah, my stereo system.
Did the F-15E have a jammer as the sensor?
F-15.
It doesn't have any equipable jammer, but I do know it has like internal jamming. But I'm not sure if it's modeled yet. I don't think it is.
I'm pointing at F-15 nails and there's jamming coming in from that direction. I was like, I don't think the F-15 can jam.
The F-15C can.
Yeah, the F-15C. It's a little FC pretty much all it is, like one switch and jam.
Well, it's not unrealistic.
Yeah, but
That's what it is in the F-18 too. It's built into its own radar. Its radar does the jamming.
Dude, I never noticed, but like your target box, when you lock something in the Jeff, the box itself that boxes the plane gives you your time of flight. That's
I didn't
badass.
know that.
It's like such a small little feature. That's badass.
I like the in-range cue. That's nice.
Dude, it like everything. That HUD will say missile, tracking, all sorts of cool shit. Did he just get
28
shot?
miles. Oh, the closure rate's 1,500 knots. That's why. Dude, yeet one.
I can't tell if he got schmacked though. Smoke just came.
Definitely not. He might have fired. Oh, you lost him.
I sure did.
I was watching you. I was like, oh, you're gonna hit your gimbals, but I was like, all right, don't say anything. That's just gonna annoy him. He knows what he's doing. And then you went right through the gimbals.
On the 16, you can roll out slightly off, and you're fine.
I always leave like a sliver of screen in between like the whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yes, I always give myself a little bit of juice to
I also freaking love mad dogging AMRAMs to the 16. There is no better fucking feeling than playing
Yeah.
I fired
DCS.
one. I like F6'd it because I died right after, and that bitch flew right over top. Like it didn't even see the fucking plane. I was like, what the fuck? I was upset.
It's gotta be like a true mad dog. It can't be like a Twiz lock and then you fucking break away or something like that. Or it can't be like an RWS. Like it has to be like a true
launch. And yeah, I used to do it all the time on Growly. I'd be dipping through the valleys, and then I'd see on like data link there's a guy in the valley right next to me. So I just turn my AMRAMs to 4, just quickly pop him over mount, just fire one off, and then it just crack and smack a guy. And like I couldn't even see the guy when I was shot, but it just find him and absolutely murder him. It was
You ever played DDCS?
DDCS.
I have, yeah.
So I'd be playing DDCS and I'd go like shack some shelters or go bomb like a convoy or something. And then like I'm really only interested in the cast stuff, so it's like, alright, well I brought 4 AMRAMs. So I'm just gonna, okay, I gotta wait, like I'd make waypoints on their fobs, and I would just mad dog them at their fobs, and like I would fucking kill helicopters that were slinging and shit. So I'd be like
That's dirty.
RTV, like, and then out of nowhere, like I'd get a kill, and it's like you killed a UH-1. Like,
That's dirty,
and it's like
bro.
it's like the name of one of like the people who are like primary sling for their team. Like I've shot down Apaches just fucking mad dogging at their fobs. Like Apaches just taking off, like spent their war bonds on their missiles and their airframe, and like they get airborne and then catch an AMRAM.
You know how pissed I would be, dude?
Oh, dude, it was like one of my all-time. Because the 120Bs are free in DDCS.
Bravos, yeah. They're not even that bad. They're better. They're more maneuverable at lower altitudes.
It's got to be a little closer than the Charlies, that's all. But yeah, they will fucking turn on somebody that gets missiles.
Yeah, 'cause they don't have the quick spins.
Bravos are not half bad.
I used to carry like a mixed loadout in Growling Sidewinder, Charlie's and Bravos.
And you can select one based off the like
Yep.
circumstance.
Mhm.
That's crazy. 15 miles fucks.
Oh, dude, watching my rider stay leaned over for the next corner is so sick. Like while I'm straightening out the bike, but he's still staying leaned over. It's like,
Do I make you feel horny, baby? Is that how you guys like that?
Not really.
That's a damn shame. Like your cool factor dropped off significantly. Just
You mean
like,
Hollywood lied to us?
Surprisingly.
yeah, see now, see like when that shit came out, it became the coolest thing to say ever. Like you guys should have adopted that into like, and you didn't. So really, you're just. No, Kyle was like Hollywood lied to us. Because there is a guy who talks like he has tea breaks at work. Like, is that like a federal thing? Like for us, it's like federally mandated, like 1 hour lunch breaks per X amount of hours worked or some shit. Like, do you guys? It's like, rightio, all right. For every 45 minutes work, an employee must be given a 15-minute tea break.
No.
Her Majesty decrees it. What do you do at 4 o'clock draft?
Nothing.
You know they call
News.
dinner tea?
You what, Dre?
They call dinner tea. Like instead of saying we're gonna have dinner, they say we're gonna have tea.
I asked
No,
him what you
Dre.
did at 4 o'clock, he said nothing.
Dre, that's
He's
only,
also a
like,
child in his defense.
child.
Like 17.
Yeah, Dre, it's only us Northerners that call dinner tea, really.
Oh,
It's just slang.
that's slang. That's kind of funny.
I don't think so. I don't think
It is.
It sounds like more formal than
I don't
slang.
know how accurate that is. That might have been something way back in the day.
What's she saying?
She says 4 o'clock jobs all stop at.
That is incorrect. There's no mandatory tea break in the UK.
He's
When you
lying
say
through
right,
his
what's all this
tea-stained
then?
teeth right now.
Yes, Jamie, no dental habit ass.
The Queen declares no dentists. No dentists. It's witchcraft.
Free dentists, you mean? Free dentists?
Weird flex.
Free dentists? Free healthcare?
How does it feel waiting in line to get an X-ray? I love just walking in and saying, "Hey, this is my insurance," and then getting an X-ray immediately.
Yeah.
Still not being able to say that's why we don't have free healthcare when you watch an Apache gunship video.
That's the only thing about the free healthcare in the UK is you have to wait like a
That's
long time.
free healthcare everywhere, man.
And I bet it's nowhere near
Like
as good.
Canada is really fucking bad. Like
Brady was
how-
talking
like,
about Canadian fucking healthcare and how like yeah it's free but like good luck
you
fucking
could,
getting
like
seen.
everybody has like private healthcare anyway, though. Like, you'll still get like a health insurance program through your fucking employer because you're not gonna get treated. Like, they're like, oh, you're on the government plan, okay. Well, this life-saving surgery that you need in the next 3 weeks is a 5-month hold. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, in the UK, the only like good and fast thing in like healthcare is cancer care. That is the fastest and most amazing thing ever.
That's probably one of the biggest problems with American healthcare is like cancer is a profitable business, and like hospitals and corporations and stuff in the United States take advantage of cancer being uber fucking profitable, and they won't only just like wreck you as an individual trying to take care of your cancer treatments, they will then cast your millions of dollars worth of treatment debt when you had a cancer that was entirely uncurable to begin with. There was no chance whatsoever of you surviving more than 6 months, but they will throw the whole book at you on the guise of hope and whatnot, put you like $4 million in debt, you fucking die, and now your wife, who's a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids, now owes $3 million to the hospital.
That's
just
fucking
burden,
facts,
innit?
dude.
But
How
then
so much you live and you want to be dead.
Yeah, in the UK,
Like, if I
seriously,
get cancer, bro, bye.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
In
wreck
the-
my fucking family. By the way, I got free healthcare.
Because
What the fuck?
in the UK, like my stepmom, she got cancer, but literally the day after she was in treatment. The day after she found out she had cancer, she was in treatment, which was
One of my
incredible.
coworkers got cancer, bro, and it was weeks before. He was still working for like weeks. I'm talking like a month or two before he even started treatment.
So I remember, stepmom and my dad went to the hospital. They got told she had cancer. The next day she had an appointment, and then started chemotherapy literally the day after.
That's how my
Yeah.
wife's dad was. They figured it out, but it was like, all right, next week you're gonna start your treatment. It wasn't like, I don't know why they were like, next week we're gonna start. Maybe it was for scheduling reasons or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Maya said there's like a whole string of testing that they needed to do
Yeah.
before they could
Yeah.
start the treatment.
Can you tell her that men are speaking right now?
I'll hit her later.
Ah, thank you. Fuck. Letting her speak out of turn like that sort of piss me off.
Yeah, I got healthcare from the military, but the problem with it is, now that I don't live in a military town anymore, the civilians don't know how to process my healthcare. Like they don't know how to
Oh,
apply
right.
it. So like yeah, they literally have to run my social security number, and same thing with my kids. And like for example, I was supposed to get chest X-rays because my fucking lungs are fucked up, and we went to go get the X-rays, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know how to do your insurance, so we're just not gonna help you because we don't know how to do it." Like, isn't it your guys' job to contact, like, yeah, they said, like, oh, yeah, you need a pre-approval from the VA, which, you know, that's fine. But it's like, it's their job to get the pre-approval.
Yeah, exactly.
Or same thing with my kids. Like, we're gonna hopefully get them in a different doctor's office because their current doctor's office is just that fucking bad. But
Yeah.
until we can get them out, like, you know, they never dealt with veterans, you know, health insurance programs before because there's, I guess, just I don't know, a lot of people in my area who have it. So they like threw us like $1,000 bill one day. We're like, yeah, no, you can bill our insurance. We're not paying that.
Yeah.
Big baby smile. Big stupid baby.
I'm running gray flag. Oh, it's connecting. Fucking SRS sucks, bro. What the fuck?
SRS went from like being necessary to like, God, I hate it so much. Like,
It went from that so fast.
it went from like
downhill.
a really necessary software to play a lot of games to malware.
Wait, what happened to it?
It's just trash.
It's just constantly doing that. Like I hit connect, and it just says
And it, like,
connecting.
pops up.
And I'm playing a fucking server where it won't let you slot until you're fucking connected to their SRS.
Don't you touch that baby again. You're not in control of the baby.
I have controls.
She tried to request controls. Control C.
And her shit ain't bound, dude. Malware is a great way to describe fucking SRS right now.
My baby keeps putting her hands on the grate to the fireplace, and I keep having to smack her hands. You're not getting the message, Daisy. I don't want you touching that. Why are you so cute? Found my flashlight. I would. I know. He said, Dada? Dada? Dada.
Look at these sexy fucking cluster bombs, dude.
So Daisy's tall enough to reach up and touch my throttle, so she just like spins the knobs and like presses all like the keybinds.
Just turn
Dustin,
your
are you
RWR volume
DCSing
down.
today at all?
Definitely not.
Jesus. You've changed, dude.
I'll
It's
DCS
not
with you.
fun. It's not fun to DCS when the wife and kids are up and about.
Copy, make them all a smoothie and put fucking sleep aids in them?
Because like having to step away from War Thunder isn't like, oh yeah, the last 2 hours
I'm
of prep
fucked up.
to
I
drop
thought he
this
meant like
bomb just
literally
got ruined.
turn them into a smoothie. I was like, what the fuck?
Come on, Dre, dude, get the reference.
Oh, it was a reference? I don't know.
He probably also meant literally turn them into a smoothie, but
Will it blend? Fucking.
It will. My last
hi, Billy
girlfriend
Mays
knows all
here
too
with the
well.
ninja bullet.
Oh my god.
They can poison your whole family, or just give them a little nap. Your choice.
Hey, it's Billy Mays here, and I cut a boat in half.
If it doesn't turn your entire family into a smoothie, we'll give you your money back.
I can't
Guaranteed.
believe that dude had the world's most lamest death. Like fucking hit his head on a tray table on a fucking flight or some shit.
Wait, he actually died like that?